What's going on, everybody? We are here for Financial Fitness Friday. And what we want to go over today, Dave and I, is what money moves you can make today. All right, Dave, how's it going, brother?
It's going great. How are you, my man? Good to see you as always.
Good, good. Uh, Guys, I think a lot of people kind of get confused, sidetracked, and they don't review their finances nearly enough. Okay, so what I want you guys to do is understand that one, if you don't measure things, they don't get improved. Okay. I don't care if it's your credit. I don't care if it's your cash flow on a personal level. I don't care if it's your cash flow on a business level. All these key pieces that you guys are trying to do to build wealth, to build your businesses. If you are not measuring it, you're not improving it. Point blank. Okay. There should be at no, I think at a bare minimum, there are certain things that you guys should do. And I'll get to making the money moves after, but I think this is more important. These are brass tacks. What are some of the things that you guys should do? Well, one, you should check your credit every month, at least once a month. Okay. Two, you should check and know where all your debt is. Okay. You should be having a personal financial statement updated at any and all times that shows where your debt is. Okay. This way, you can actually see what's going on, what's getting better, what needs work. Next, if you run a business, you should be looking at financials, okay, every single month. If you don't have financials, you either need to get a better accountant or bookkeeper or hire one, okay? Those are huge things that you can do. Now, what money moves can you do today? Okay. I want you guys to think a little bit outside the box, right? Dollar value's going down, inflation's going up. Money is definitely not cheap right now. Okay, it's actually, I would say, higher than historically what is average. However, the fact that our money is going to become worth less and less does create a very unique situation where you can still do very well with hard assets. You can still do very well with businesses, and you can still do very well with precious metals and certain investments. Okay, so do a realistic cash flow analysis of where you're at, and then see where you can look to shift money or shift what you're paying around from a liability to an asset. I'm going to give you guys an example. Okay, my office is probably 15 to 1700 square feet. Okay, it is in an office building, and I have one neighbor who's never there, and he has the identical unit on the other side. Um, I looked at the value of this building, and it was selling years ago for around, I think, 600 or 700, and today it's probably 8 to 900. There is zero chance that this fucking building is worth anywhere remotely close to that. I probably would not even pay. Dude, I'm not kidding. I would not pay more than 450, max 500K for this building. You're laughing, Dave. I'm dead serious.
I know it probably needs a
Okay.
lot of work, huh?
Well, it's not just that it needs a lot of work. Where's the
Mark-
upside?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think commercial real estate, I've been telling a lot of my clients, a lot of people I work with daily, I think commercial real estate is going to take a massive hit.
hmm
Okay. Now, my lease is up at the probably like 7, 8 months. I can obviously stay on, but I'm done paying someone else's mortgage. So what am I going to do? I'm actually looking at single family homes that could either be mixed use or a nice single family home where, hey, it will probably appreciate. And then I'm going to buy that home in a holding company, and I'm going to rent it to my company. And the what I pay in rent here versus paying down that mortgage, it's probably going to be the exact same payment, except I know it's coming from me. And now I'm going to be paying into an asset that I can keep, okay, that I could sell down the line or later. And I'm going to expand my office and go from 1,500 square feet to probably 2,500 square feet. All right. That is a financially savvy move. And it started just by looking at where my money is going on a monthly basis and figuring out, hey, this is a need, this is a want. These are all the other things I could do, for here. So it makes a ton of sense, guys. And this is stuff that anyone can do. Dave, what else do you got?
Well, I think I'll add to your credit to some of the things that you said, guys. Set alerts. That's very important. A lot of people, yes, check it monthly. People still fall into the realm of free annual credit report that you can only look at it once a year. That's totally false, right? You can look at it every day if you want to. Doesn't mean that it's changing every day, but you can. But also set alerts. Make sure you have some alerts on there. Fraud happens. At least you can keep an eye on it. You get an inquiry, then you get an alert. Something changes, you get an alert, right? It's very important. Again, know where you stand, especially when it comes to credit. Yeah. And I think with credit, attempt to get rid of as much as bad debt as you can. And I'm sure that would be part of, when we talk more about money making moves, getting more in depth, but try to eliminate as much of that debt, of that outflow of bad debt going out, right? If you're spending money on high interest, find a way to get out of it, whether you got to, finance it into some simple term loan. If you could do a balance transfer, get that out. And then once your credit is, I always suggest people sleep on this for whatever reason, but $10,000 personal line of credit, that's the sweet spot, man. Go get yourself one. I always recommend that to people. Get a $10,000 personal line of credit just in case. Still reports as a revolving trade line. You don't have to use it. It's always going to be there. It's going to be available. If you have a really good performance type checking account, it's free. It's not going to cost you money. If you don't, it's probably going to cost you $50 a year to maintain.
Yep. Not bad. I like that.
Yeah.
I would stay away from the balance transfers. It's not going to help the credit.
Yeah. No, it's not. And you still need discipline too.
Yeah, you're just robbing Peter to pay Paul, right? Mm-hmm. And they usually have a nice size fee on that, like 2%, 3%, whatever it is.
Up to 5%, yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay for the small stuff. You don't want to get crazy with the big stuff. And if your credit's even available for that anyway.
Yep. But what I would tell you is term loan will boost your credit.
Mm-hmm. Installment loan piece, yep.
Correct. Absolutely. Because it's changing up the type of debt it is. It's changing up from revolving to long-term.
Mm-hmm.
It's like putting all your credit cards on a car payment.
100%. One thing I'll add, and something that we've been doing too, because we have a huge rental market coming in, becoming first-time home buyers. And look, there's still people that rent just because, even business owners, because they don't have the time. I love the construction dudes, right? Like you see this every construction dude, man. They do awesome work, but they're home, they rent, looks like ass, they never maintain it, right? But the easy in, easy out, right? But we partnered up with a company now, and reach out to me privately. I could take care of you. So we have a rental company now that reports it as a mortgage on your credit report. So now you could get that trade line. You can add another mixture on there, and you're taking advantage of something you already pay for. So that way, from the credit perspective and getting that credit mixture, as Jonathan was just talking about with the installment loan, that's another piece if you rent that you can add on there, and it's cheap. It's $25 a year.
Yeah. The other thing I would say, guys, we're talking about credit. Make sure you guys are checking your business credit. Mm-hmm. It's so important. Go to Dun & Bradstreet, monitor that. If things aren't being reported, you need to report them. I can't tell you. I preach about it. I can't tell you how many times an equipment deal gets sideways or an SBA gets sideways because of that. All right. So stay on top of all that stuff. If you're an owner, operator, it's your job. No one else is going to do it for you. Legitimately, no one else is going to do it for you.
Roger that.
All right, guys. Hey, man. That's it, man. Listen, I appreciate you guys. I gave you an example of a move I'm making money-wise. Told you guys that you need to monitor your stuff. And the reason that you need to monitor is right now, there's going to be a lot of opportunities. I keep saying this. I'm going to keep saying it until I turn blue in the fucking face. There's a lot of opportunities out there. There's going to be more opportunities to come. There's going to be chaos coming. You need to be in the best financial situation you can possibly be in. That's how you're going to win. all the things that we preach every single week go hand in hand, and they're going to help you and set you up to do that. I hope this helped. Share this with someone that needs to hear it if you got any type of value out of it. All right. And we will see you on Monday.
Be great, y'all.
Later.